where parents where the land have been ravaged or were not protected by a government. And these children, some of them don't have parents anymore, no one to take care of them. And they went out to protest that they were hungry. And then they were adopted and then brought out in a court. After 90 days, hungry, hungrier than they were. Even in the custody, we were not feeding these kids. And look at, you could see that even in the court, it was sympathizers that were giving them something to eat. He saw those children, some of them, could not even survive it, that were fainting. And he still went and he brought children in the face of the international community. Everybody's seeing it. Again, what can you say about such a place? A country that has no even respect for children, has no care for children. Honestly speaking, it broke my heart. The people in the homeland are more than ready to make sacrifices, whatever sacrifices necessary for their freedom. Now, when you hear a lot of bunch of lunatics who are nobodies, we don't know who they are, come online because they have been paid to tell trash about our freedom. And you see, those people do not represent Biafras, and they don't want to tell any logical line in their conversation. When you ask them the real questions, they say nothing about it. They have nothing to say. They keep talking about economy, shouting about economy. And we ask those people. So we talk about Igbo landing. Igbo landing represented our ancestors who were dragged to a foreign land, wanted this land to be enslaved, and our ancestors who said we prefer to die than to be slaves, and they drowned themselves. Now, today you come out and you tell me that the children of those people who drowned themselves in a foreign land resisted the oppression from colonizers and white man in their own land. And the same people whose ancestors fought war resisted the British incursion over 30 years in the name of Economic. You tell me that their children today are being forced to merely sit at home one day, just a day in a week, when they have other 6 days to do their businesses. You saw the videos coming out where these people actually celebrated playing football in the streets on Mondays. They play football in the streets, but you claim that they are being killed, that are being maimed, they are being forced to sit at home. If they were being forced to sit at home, why are they playing football on the street on Mondays? They're actually in the street on Mondays, actually, but they prefer not to do their business because these people have found that they believe that freedom is more important. You don't realize that our Prime Minister, every time he comes on space to teach us about freedom, our leader taught us about freedom when he does his broadcast. He taught us that freedom is the most important thing to a human being. And every time he taught on Radio Biafra before he was kidnapped, every nook and cranny of Biafra, everybody you told us to bring our pen and paper. Every one of us seated and were listening to him, and he taught us how important our freedom is. He taught us that there are sickness that when it is wrong with someone, you don't go and continue to put, you don't use pills. That a certain sickness, you need to perform a surgical operation, surgical procedure. You cut it off. Our leader who have so educated us to understand the value of freedom, understand there's no sacrifice that is enough, that is too much for freedom. And after many years of teaching us, and we have learned it, perfected it, and all of us now know the value of freedom. You think that we are being forced to sit at home when we ourselves are the ones who are willing, and we ourselves are the ones who understand that there is need, that we want to be free. You see videos of our people who have resisted the threats of Soludo to come out, and they will even out they are drinking and they are saying it, they are making videos themselves. Those men making videos and telling Soludo there is no end to sit at home, and we are happy to sit at home. Do they look like people who are being forced? Are they having gun pointed at their heads? Someone has come threatened people that they were going to lock their businesses, but yet they defy those people on ground, threatening them severally. But you want to come online and run a narrative claiming that our people are being forced, are being killed. There will used to be a time you see people going on the street, even on sit at home days, making videos showing that the street is empty. If people were being killed, why are those people making videos showing that the streets are empty? Why are not they being killed? Or some stupid dumbasses who are enemies of freedom. They want to make it look like the people are afraid. Our people are not afraid. Our people believe in this government because this government has given hope to our people. Our people will watch. They watched when, under our prime minister, when, for example, our sister in Canada was intimidated, and they saw how our government and our prime minister have defended her, saying that it makes them to have a hope in this government. This is the first time our people felt that they are part of something. They felt that they have a sense of belonging. And they believe this government. They believe the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they stand by him. They believe that this freedom is their own. Every genuine Biafran is doing anything to see that the freedom of Biafra is a success. And they are going to do anything to see it happen. Remember that it is still the same people that are actually piloting the affair of their freedom. It is still from this same community that you're saying that they are being forced to sit at home. These are the same community that donated their sons and daughters who volunteered to defend the land. So, and you think that these same communities that donated their volunteered their children, their sons and daughters, to defend their land, who are raising to defend their land, knowing that there is no other way, are being forced to sit at home. How can you say a thing like that? How can a house divide against itself? How can a kingdom divide against itself? Because the people defending the land of Biafra are not foreigners, they are Biafrans. So how come Biafrans who are defending their land, who are the one that instituted the sit at home in the first instance, are now being forced to participate in their own project? Are you crazy? Make it make sense. What kind of logic is driving this kind of narrative? You know, our project, we know we have come to, personalize this freedom. Martin Namdekano has taught every Biafran to understand that the freedom of the land is your freedom. When we have come to understand, every child in Biafra knows that freedom of Biafra is the only way that after he's going to school, he's going to have a job because he knows they have seen his uncles, seen his aunties. After going to school, they have no job. They are running around. You see in your family, after going to university, you are driving to get, and know, you could start going to learn handwork after graduating from the university. And you saw this, and then you think you want to prefer to go into school where there is no roof, when Mazen Namdekano and our prime minister have been able to paint a good picture of what a great future can be for them in the free Biafra country. And they have come to understand it and seen every day you are reminded that the Nigeria where you are cannot work. Now, having seen that Prime Minister promises you about a, a, a promises you about a database system that works, and he goes ahead and provides it. He tells you there was going to be a referendum, and he goes ahead and does it. But you see those other people, whatever they promise, they never do. When you have lived in a system for many over 60 years of lies and nothing works, you think that these people are not human beings. Come on. How do you think that people will leave those people that they've lost confidence in? People they have actually uh, passed a vote of no confidence in, and then they want to follow you. Majority of the people, even we know that anybody that will tell himself the truth, even the time that our Mazen Namdekan leader was in charge, when they were killing our people every day, when they even say that homes, we know that it was when the people come out, it was the security agents of Nigeria that actually killed the people. Our people are afraid of the when our people refuse to come out. Those ones that are even afraid. They're not afraid because of the Biafra the military or Biafra representative. They're afraid of those ones in the terrorists in the uniform who come and kill our people. They are the ones that they're afraid of. They're not afraid of any person enforcing it at home from Biafra side. No. It's because those people will kill you and make videos of you. It happened several times, and there are videos even that circulated online when people come out and those security people kill them in order to give a bad name to the civil disobedience. Father, kill those young people that come out and listen to them and tag them on non-government, tag them ESN. That is how people actually became afraid. Most of the people in the homeland, if you ask them, you see that most of them are afraid of those people. The fact that nobody, when you are approaching all these checkpoints, you are so terrified because you don't know what they're going to come. It's one oppression after the oppression. So, but today they want to make it look like it's the other way around. It is not. The people are very confident in the government of Biafra. The people are very confident in the prime minister and the Ekpa, and that is the situation. That is the true situation on ground. So, and the people know that this project is their project. They know that this is the only way out for them. I would even rather want them to go around Nigeria and go to Benue, go to all the northern part. Ask them, would you prefer what you have in Biafra? Do you prefer seeing the situation in your land and in Biafra? Where would you prefer to live at this point? And you will know the truth. So that is the situation. And they are so afraid to mention Biafra Liberation Army because you know why? They know that this is the army of God. And it will also validate that those people now have an identity. And that is one thing they fear so much. never wanted us to have an identity. Today, that thing they used for many years to intimidate us is what we now have. Now we have identity and we have the government. And that is why they don't want to talk about it because they feel they don't want to validate it. But with and without them, we have identity now and the world knows about us. Thank you very much. And give my back here. Thank you everyone that listened and may we continue to, support this government because it is our government. Support this freedom effort because it is our own freedom. Because this is the way the future lies for us all. Thank you very much. Salute.
Thank you. Can you guys hear me? They kicked me out in the middle of the speech. Thank you so much, United States. Thank you so much. Thank you for your submission. It was a lot. It was staticky, but I think we got most of the things you were saying. Basically, at the end, that we should support our government. You are in the homeland. You see what is going on, and all these are lies and propaganda that we are the one killing our people is not going to fly because you guys are on ground and you know what is happening. So we know that. Thank you so much. And it's, that's the thing about the one Nigerianists and the people who are neutral. One leg is in Biafra, one leg is in Nigeria. I just don't like that. I like people that I know men who know who they are and what they want. Stay where you are. Don't put your one leg here. If Nigeria is good, I'm good with that. If Nigeria is bad, if the Biafra comes, I'm good. Come on now. Come on, know what you want and do stand by it and fight for it. If you want one Nigeria, fight for your one Nigeria. Die for your one Nigeria. If you want Biafra, come out, fight for it. Die for it. All these lukewarm people, man, I don't trust them. So let's support our government. They are doing what we are seeing. Ladies in the house, Sister Tina, Biafra First Love, please come and speak if you are free. We want to hear more voices. Our Sister Betty Ford, come and speak. If you guys have a minute, come on up and speak. I thank you again, United States. You're one brother that I really appreciate whenever you speak. So thank you. So eloquent, so smart. I can hear that teacher in you, for real. You're very, very brilliant. So thank you. All right. So our brother here, Chibuko. Hi. So are you ready to speak? Are you near your
Yes, yes, I'm here.
phone? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
All right, wonderful. Go ahead.
yeah. Good morning, my sister. Good morning, my fellow dear friends. I greet everyone in the house. I'm calling from India. Uh, I have been listening to you guys since I woke up this morning. So I'm so happy about what our people saying, our brothers saying. I don't want to take much time. I just want to use the opportunity to encourage my fellow youth, wherever you are, homeland, anywhere around the world. Make sure that you support the struggle and contribute so that our volunteer soldiers can be able to defend our land and defend our children and our mother and our fathers. So I'm so happy for this host because whenever I came online, I joined every host I met, and once I hear it's about Biafra, I'm so happy about it, and I would like to listen and make my own contribution. So I must thank you all. I don't want to waste time. I just want to say thank you for what you guys are doing. We are so proud of you guys. Thank you so much.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done, sister. I'm done.
Oh, okay. That was short. Okay, brother.
Yeah, I
Short and
don't.
sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I don't waste too
You
much
don't talk a
time.
lot. You don't talk a lot, do you?
Yes, whenever I came to space, I just come to inform my fellow youth so that everyone will wake up, This is not time to talk nonsense, talk about PM. This is our fight. It's not only PM. So that is my own encouragement.
Thank you so much for your encouragement. Your input is very important. So even if it's short, we like it sweet and short. The encouragement to all Biafrans to come out and do the needful. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Yeah, Biafrans. If you would like to speak, just let me know. I think everyone up here has spoken. Uh, if you would like to speak, request and come up. This is our space. And we are here to propagate the gospel. Let people know. You know, there are some of our Biafran siblings that are out there that are trying to, they have repented, or maybe they were in the obedient movement, and now they're coming home, you know. And some of them probably have been distracted by Obi-Wan and so on and so forth. Now they are coming back. So now they may have questions, but they don't know how to come up. They probably are shy or embarrassed. I don't know, whatever. But please, we don't bite. I want to let you know that Biafrans, we don't bite. Okay, Minister Stowe. All right, go ahead. I will stop. Let you speak. Go ahead, Honorable Snow. Thank you.
Yes, my dear sister from Game, I just wanted to add to just a few words to what Chubuko said. Biafran youths, we should be advised that this is our fight, actually. You know, this fight that is ongoing now is our fight. Between 1967 to 70, we had our young uncles and brothers and sisters fight this fight. In this generation is our time. In this our fight, please ask yourself a question. On what side of this fight are you on? What side of this fight are you on? Are you among those that are fighting your own? Are you among those that are fighting with your own? Whichever answer you get becomes your faith in Biafra. If you're among those that are fighting with your own, be rest assured that Biafra will be yours. But if you're fighting against your own, in whichever way at all, if it is through the media you're fighting your own, be you rest assured that this Biafra will fight you. It's just the way it is. So please, hear our brother Chubuko. It is our fight. This fight is our fight. There is, and now Bati and also, you see this fight? There is no way anybody is going to run away from it. You can't shy away from it. You can't run away from it. So whichever way that it is, whichever way that you want to fight this fight, please be on the positive side of this engagement. Be on the positive side of those who are fighting this fight. I just wanted to point that out because our brother said it and it hit direct to what it should be. Ogua is our own. It's my fight, is your fight. If you like, leave the fight you're supposed to fight and fight the wrong fight. Dalun, I'm here. MID, I greet you, my brother. You're welcome.
You know, you are so right. What our brother and you are saying is basically, I mean, that's why I always say, I'm so glad that I can be able to do something in my own capacity to bring Biafra. Honestly, I am so glad. Our prime minister, you know, when our leader was saying he's bringing a new diamond, this is what we are talking about. Because at that time, our leader was doing his own thing, and then people around him and us that were outside looking in and would say, okay, they are doing so. We're thinking, he said, follow him. He's bringing a new dimension to this. This is exactly what he's talking about. That you can do something in your own capacity. Are you a YouTuber? Are you an Instagrammer? Whatever you do in your own capacity, bring it on. Do what you can on your own capacity to bring Biafra. I am so glad. Us, the new generation, the new Biafrans, the new Biafra are bringing it. And it's gonna, our prime minister said he's the finisher. We all are the finisher for this, for the next generation. So Minister, Honorable Minister Stowe, I appreciate it, and our brother, he is right. All he came here to say is very important. I appreciate your submission. I appreciate it. I think. All right. So please, if you're not doing anything, do the needful. Whatever is your talent, whatever you can do it. Most especially if you're working, if you're out there, even how people in the homeland are donating. So if you're not part of your county yet, please find a way to get in contact so you can join the Telegram group so you can participate in your own capacity, whatever you can give. Literally, guys, I know I always say this thing, but all hands on deck, for real. All hands on deck. So I thank you guys for your submission. Okay.
You're
MID
absolutely
Brave,
right,
welcome.
Fun Girl. You're absolutely right. It has to be on all hands on deck for us to be able to achieve the greater goal. If our brothers and our sisters in the forest did not bring themselves, putting themselves out there, we will not be able to achieve this thing. So it has to be all hands on deck. If there are people who are fighting, there has to be people who are funding. It's just what it is. I say this thing every time. Ukraine and when we say this, people should go and verify. We're not now doing the obedient to verify, but we're just telling you the absolute truth. Go and verify how much the United States has sent to Ukraine. And this is the country. This is the same Ukraine that was sending Nigeria grain. You get what I mean? But they've given them over 100 and something billion since the start of the war. Bikon, who is giving our own people this money too? These are the questions that we're always supposed to ask. Who is funding our own? Who is funding our own? Wherever, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you want to achieve that requires an output, there is going to be a fund. Who funds it? In your own activities, how do you get your things done? You have to fund it for it to be able to be done. Either you have the money or you seek for fund from people or you help. Whichever word you want to use to clarify what you do, it happens. Somebody has to fund it. All hands must be on deck. I mean, all hands must be on deck for us to be able to achieve what we're looking for. We have to have all hands on deck. Dalo.
Kupaka Mazda ke. Kupaka. Kupaka. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Minister Snow. I appreciate you so much. Where my ladies at? Where my ladies at? I need y'all up here. Okay? Come on, guys. Come on, ladies. We need your voices. Our women representing up here. Thank you guys so much.
Yes, we need our
I
lady,
think
Sister Tina, Sister Biafra, First Love. I see our lady. I think Minister Pettiford. Yeah, let's hear your voices, please.
yes, yes. Uh, MID is here. Welcome, Minister Honorable, and the floor is yours if you're near your phone.
Yeah, good morning, friends and well wishers, especially Biafrans. It is time 3 a.m. It's after 3 a.m. So just like the last speakers already substantiated, The fight is our fight, and we shouldn't be surprised that there is this kind of creed emanating from some of us, in the sense that we thought that we're too small to be independent. I'm not generalizing, but most of those people whom today are surprised on how our prime minister, the combinations that prime minister has been using to reach at this particular level, I want them never to be surprised, because self-determination is not meant for a particular people. The almighty United States of America historically was even being colonized by the Great Britain. But up to a certain point, they said no, they couldn't make it because they were being politically enslaved. They couldn't allow them to participate in anything concerning government. It was like apartheid in South Africa. Then the Americans, around 1774, all gathered together and said, enough is enough. They gathered together and resisted the British people. Today, America is the leader of the world. The population of Americans during that epoch wasn't even up to 80 million of the Biafran today, but they believed in themselves. They gathered to both men and women. They fought the British. They even created a slogan that was called "No taxation without participation." No taxation without participation. What does it mean? It simply means that if they are going to be paying tax, it's a must. They must participate in the political decision. There must be equal recognition of Americans and the British people during that time. But still, but today, look at America. It's there in every spectrum of life because they believed in themselves. Today, we Biafrans, our population is over 80 million. And some of us think that we cannot be able to create our authority, our own government. Let me tell you, if a people, according to the international law, if a village population could, within an establishment, could speak in one voice, just like what we're doing today, they can even become their own country. It's written in Charter of the United Nations, Article 1, Paragraph 2, right for the self-determination of people. Israel, that is a nation today, what is the population of Israel? Less than 10 million. But look at this, almost the fifth world power. So the bottom line is that, as you know, in the language of Biafra. So we must support our prime financially and otherwise. I'm entering a tunnel now, but I encourage our people ahead. It's less than 28 days from my location for us to break the yoke of subjugation.
I think he's I think he's gone through the tunnel right now, so we are losing connection with him. Thank you so much, MID. Thank you, thank you. That is very correct. I think he ended at a very nice end, to end this subjugation for real. The subjugation needs to end, and we're almost there. Thank you once again. Go ahead, Honorable Snow.
Yes, my dear sister from girl. Our brother MID said something about the Americans and when they were evicting the British. You see that slogan? no taxation, no participation. It's not just, it's because of the effect of the taxation, the effect of the money that is being generated through the tax. That is why the American citizens of that time know the very much importance of blocking these people from getting that fund, that taxation. Taxation is the way where the general citizens, the general population of the people are able to support the government. You know, when we talk about your patriotism, it starts with our soldiers. Then to you who is funding the soldiers. So no taxation, no participation. As the Americans say, we we need your taxes for us to be able to perform. More taxes, more performance. Dalo.
Thank you. That is actually correct. Yeah. That is reason why they revolted. They that was it. And revolted and said these enemies have to go. And to the instant, the fact is that these are actually their brothers. They are siblings. They are related. And we are not even related to these people. And we can't even and we are still like under their captivity. It's ridiculous, and they're related. Y'all think about it. So we must remove these people from our land and get our freedom. It must happen, whether they like it or not. Thank you so much. Um, my sister, Biafran First Love, welcome, welcome. The floor is yours.
Dewo, Name, how are you, fun girl? Dewo no
I'm
Muchineke.
fine, my sister, and Dave.
You guys
Welcome.
have been doing great. You know me, I just love to listen to my babies. You guys are great. You guys are too much. Sense, intelligence.
Network
Yes,
got
sir. Go ahead. Please do.
got a stereo, and I happened to enter into a tunnel, and you people couldn't hear me again. So I am encouraging our people to understand that look, freedom is an inalienable right, what you call fundamental human right, or under international law, it is called jus cogens. It is called jus cogens because it is a law that nobody can tamper upon. But it is left for people to understand that look, this is the choosing time. God Almighty brought Ojukwu when they were trying to tactically eliminate the Biafran race, who are those people distinguished, by their uniqueness, people from the southern part of the Zoological Republic. They tried to eliminate them starting from 1945. While the Second World War was going on, the jihadists faced our people and they started slaughtering them. The so-called Igbo pogrom. When they say Igbo pogrom, means the pogrom of the southern people of that Nigeria. So they slaughtered our people because automatically the Arab world, saw that the Israelites were being marked for elimination by the governments of Benito Mussolini by then and Adolf Hitler, those that introduced fascism and Nazism, who encircled these uh, Hebrews or the Israelites just because they were progressing in Europe. They did not have their country home, and they were progressing so much. They were giving loans to the European government, and they marked them. And the Israelites organized themselves. The Israelis did organize themselves. They started, that is, they formed two organizations. for the Liberation of Palestine, which is the armed group, and the Zionist movement, the one that what called re-entry into the territory of Israel. And so while they were, busy fighting, killing Israelites, and the Israelites were fighting to regain their territory, these fellow Arabs, the Fulanis, started killing our people. That made our people to start planning on, start studying the organigrams of Nigeria. They eliminated thousands of our people within the northern part of Nigeria, to the extent that, look, during the time of Ojukwu saw that, look, even before the time of Ojukwu, the likes of the military, the young military officers, they said no, they cannot allow these Muslims to eliminate the entire, tactically the entire indigenous population in the Nigeria. The reason why, they did the first coup. So, and when it was obvious, this is inevitable. What is inevitable? The plans of the Muslims to annihilate the entire, indigenous people. And Ojukwu said, no, this is not going to be accepted. That is, I'm just trying to relate it with the resistance of the plantation boys, the group of Oliver Cromwell's, and the group of, George Washington of the United States of America, who led, respectively, the resistance. Even during the time of, contemporarily, the time of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who was a fellow Black American, notwithstanding his level of education and his priesthood, Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. led the resistance. He led the Black people in America to making sure that they resist the discrimination. Before, Black people in America were not allowed, they were slaves. They were not allowed to participate in anything government. Just like the Americans in general were not being allowed to participate in politics in around 1774-75. And they all stood up and resisted. So the formula of nation building and freedom has to do with people believing in themselves and speaking in one voice, fighting both conventionally, guerrilla, like fighting by fundraising, because in our own time now, the only thing we have to do for the government of Biafra is to support the government by our freedom and by believing in our prime minister and believing in freedom, because we are over 80 million, which is 10 times bigger than the population of Israel as we're speaking right now, 2024. Our people should start understanding that without freedom, whatever we are in the diaspora is zero. Because as you know, if you are not recognized in your country, or the system, your country is being founded on a faulty foundation, no diaspora government can regard you. But by the time you people fight like lions that we are, we togetherly fight as lions that we are, and realize our sovereignty, which is coming on the 2nd of December 2024, the whole world is going to respect Biafra. Already, the government and our prime minister have a very big surprise for Biafrans, positively speaking, on day and after dance, 2nd of December 2024, that we are going to redeclare the sovereignty of the United States of Biafra. So it is a very, very joyful avenue. This government is not being handled by the POS. It's handled by the intellectuals and by the God-choosing people. People who don't have any cockroach under their cupboards. People who are whiter than snow. That characteristics that Nnamdi Kanu, His Excellency, wanted from us, wanted from those people that were following him, which they did not possess. The reason why he prayed and said, God Almighty, if Anna Yogin and Zuzu can now openly give me 100 men. He said he counted amongst those that were following him, he did not see up to 15 persons. But you see them making noise. And God eventually answered the prayer and brought this wonderful group of Biafrans that formed the government and brought our prime minister. We are all happy following him because according to the formula of nation building, Ofuonye Gabu prime minister. Then the rest have to follow. Hence, that person is upright and is following the template that is embellished or enshrined under international law. Let me tell our people, the secret of fundamental principles, acceptance, or what you call the submission, total submission of every country's constitution to the observance or the reverence of the rules of international law, generally known. So, hence, countries are subject to international law. That is the template, because Charter of the United Nations has written, and approved and functional from 1945. In a plain and it expressly says that the United Nations is created apart from to create peace and resolution of controversies, among nations. It is founded on the principle of equal sovereignties of nations, both big and small, and the subsequent right for self-determination of peoples. Right for self-determination of peoples. It did not specify of white people or of British people, America, of peoples. In our own case, we are a people. Igbo speaking Biafra, Urobo speaking Biafra, Isoko speaking Biafra, Izon speaking Biafra, Igodo speaking Biafra. Every tribe of Biafra has similar culture, tradition, similar dialectica. That is the reason why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told us the insignia of Biafra. He says he used our mothers, the figurative appearance or apparency of our mothers. He said, those mothers that wear two-piece of wrapper, hallelujah, hallelujah, then you respond, hallelujah. He said, when you see those people that their mother wears two-piece of wrapper, it means that is your brother or your sister. So that is to remove that spirit of intolerance, to inculcate furthermore the spirit of tolerance, of brotherhood and sisterhood. So that helps us to see ourselves as one people. What is remaining is for us to follow this process that will lead us to full freedom and liberty. That leads us to what? We being autonomous in terms of contemporary gubernaculum, I mean government. And today, from my location in the Republic of Italy, it is remaining only 28 days for that miracle to happen in our lifetime. Maybe in America, it will be remaining 29 days, but 29, 28 are the same. So we are in the spirit of megalomania, because non vediamo l'ora di dare benvenuto alla Repubblica del Biafra. We long to see it happen in our lifetime. The humongous and ever wanting Republic of Biafra. So, brothers and sisters, this is the way. Nobody can challenge our uprightness, because we are doing whatever we are doing, looking at the Charter of the United Nations or the rules and regulation being kept there at the international law. So that is it. It has nothing to do with biblical reference or a kind of clannish reference, but purely the science of nation building. And that is the reason why the whole world must bow to the Biafran Republic government in exile and the de facto government in homeland. Our template, they must bow to it, because that is the way the whole world you are looking at today, most especially the advanced nation, that is the same template used to form their government. Thus, the reason and why their government is functioning today. So here we are. Thank you. Let me yield my mic so that others will still contribute theirs. So we have already got Biafra. Nobody should look back. It is the zoo that is panicking. That is the reason. Aje got Dr. 191 from her resting place. Do they think that we're looking at? There is nobody that is that you can come and present to us that we make our struggle ahead to slack. They are just wasting their time because they are educated illiterates, messing up in the hollow chamber in the name of a politicking. So thank you so much. Let us fire down. Airborne. I hit my mic.
I hope they did not miss the.
Mazda, are you having a connection issue? Thank you so much, MID. Thank you so much. I think he was trying to clap and it didn't come through. Thank you so much for your submission
Oh, you
and
didn't
your
hear the clap,
encouragement.
my host.
No, I didn't.
Oh my God.
Can you
But
hear me?
did you see anything like connection issues pop up?
No, when you were trying to open up your mic, it wasn't
Oh, I clapped almost three
coming out.
times.
Unless somebody else. Did everybody else hear you? Or maybe it's me.
Hope everyone heard me clap.
We didn't hear you. We didn't clap.
No, we did it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, our sister just dropped. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, MID. We always appreciate your education. And anytime you pick up the mic, you always put in your education, slide it in there. You always do. So thank you so much for that enlightenment. We appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, Biafrans, we are almost there. So please keep doing what you're doing wherever you are. And if you are sitting on the fence, we don't bite. Come and ask your question. Actually, we are very tolerant. Okay, we are very tolerant and ask your questions. And if you don't know, ask. I was in one space the other day, and a brother, I think maybe he had some ideas of how we can get our freedom. Sometimes it's when you're outside, you thinking, oh, they are doing it. I mean, it's open for everybody. It's not just us. Everybody. If you're Igbo Biafran, as long as you identify as a Biafran, you can you can do something. Come up with your idea. You just have to channel it to the right channel. Tell us, bring it to the right channel, and let us look into it. We all work together. Like our prime minister said the other day, a brother had an idea about some media. He said, "Okay, come up with it." It's not just the prime minister. I just love that. You do it, bring it, and we approve it. I will retweet it. I will tweet it of my thing. So it's not his job only. It's everybody. So don't just come up and say you guys should do it like this. MNK said, "Me, I do it this way." Okay, if you think we should do it this way, come up with that idea. Bring it, put it together, and bring it to the right channel, and we will do it. Send it to our media. Send it to anybody that you know that is connected to all these people, to the media. Send it to the right people, and it will be looked into. And if you feel like it's something that will be great for our liberation, we'll tell you to go ahead and lead it. So please, if you're here and you are just uh, hearing us for the first time, or you've been hearing us and just want to you have some things to clear out of your chest that you want to ask, please request, come up. We don't bite, and we will answer you with oh, we won't fight. We won't fight you. We don't do like that. So come up. I thank you guys for listening. Hero, I see you're up here now again. Are you free? Would you like to say something? Are you still driving? Probably is not there. Okay. Yeah. So Mazdake, are you there? Are you awake? Are you near your phone? Okay. All right. So, dear friends, it is very important that we continue to uh, spread this good news. Honestly, we're almost there. And they say sometimes in one Arahoko Navy. That means we are there. Although this is just the beginning of our fight, but we say no retreat, no surrender. And so there was a brother here that I was laughing when he said that I see you guys are saying that his name is Justice, and he said he's Igbo. I don't know. I don't believe that guy. That guy sounds just like a Fulani or a Northerner. Really. So there may be some Igbos that really sound like that. Maybe it's true. I don't know. Well, who am I? Because I wasn't born there, so I don't know. So maybe he's right. So, but he sounds like a Northerner to me, and he's he's saying that I see you guys. Your mindset is no retreat, no surrender, no retreat, no surrender. I say yes. No matter how you guys bring us down, no matter how you guys try to tear us down, we are no retreat, no surrender. And he said, let's talk about it. Let's be giving, you're giving Mazda K and IREV beavers their flowers. And somebody else said that they don't want their flower, that flower. You take it. I think it was Mazi Christopher. Take that, your flowers, and go. Because this guy is just here to disrupt what we are doing, saying all sorts of rubbish. I, the thing I don't get is this. Our people who are in the homeland are saying that they are doing this voluntarily. And these people are still pushing the narrative that we are forcing people to sit at home. And then and some of them are going to bring us some videos and saying that we are forcing women and children. How this is just unbelievable. These people, they pay them and they're doing this. And you are here tripping when we say that you're gonna pay something. You're gonna have to face the law. You're gonna face the law of Biafra when we get our Biafra. Because you literally sabotage what we are doing. You sabotage what we are doing, making it very difficult. And that is what has been killing us since we've been fighting for this our freedom. Sabo emelayaro. Sabo. We have been fighting. And at the end, we are gonna be victorious. How I will feel that day when I will be there live and direct. When we redeclare, oh my God. And I come home with my ID card. Oh my gosh. I will be the most happiest girl alive. I will be so happy to actually see this freedom in my lifetime. Some people will come the space, they say, oh, Biafra will come, but it may not be in our lifetime. When they say that, I say, I reject you. I reject it. I reject you and your utterances. Biafra will come in my lifetime. And it's almost here. Biafra is here. We're just going to make it official. Let's just say that. That this is the day. This is. I have a question for all maybe the ministers, that honorables that are here. Are we gonna say now when we redeclare on the 2nd? Would that be our Independence Day, or are we gonna do the official day when we originally declared, when our eternal leader declared? Have you guys thought about this, or is it in works, or what are we thinking? Anybody here that can answer me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, let me. I'm hearing you, my sister.
Okay.
That one for now. Yeah, there must be a particular day that we are going to use as our Independence Day. But for now, we are just facing all the protocols needed for our redeclaration. By the time we have our sovereignty, keeping a particular day which will be for our independence. So it's going to be discussed because we have many significant days. that we could choose as reference to that. That one is not a problem. So what happened now is for us to make everything possible, so that it will be in line with international processes or proceedings, as regards to declaration or a declaration of an independence. So that it's never going to be a problem. So that's what I have to tell you, my sister. It's not going to be a problem. Let us get Biafra first.
Okay.
So, but
Okay. Okay. No problem. No problem. Thank you, sir. I'll just, it's been something on my mind. I've been just thinking about it. No, not to let the thing. Nah, so okay, okay. About this day, okay, just something on my mind. So, but yeah, thank you for that clarification and your answer. I appreciate it.
permit me to make another reference with regards to number. I don't know if you can permit me, because when we gather in a space like this, it is an occasion, an avenue for us to chip in some of the things we know concerning nation building. Then those who had not yet heard about it, we use the occasion to hear it so that they will know, look, their representatives know what they're doing. Can I go on?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Thank you.
So I want to use the Republic of France and the Republic of Italy to make an example, practical example of the population that they had, their referendal population. What do I mean by referendal population? Population that they got, the numbers of vote, counted numbers, valid numbers during the time they were making their referendum. Around 1943, between April and June 1943, from April, June, until October 1943, the respective republics, France and Italy, were able to do what? To have to conduct their referendum. It was during the Second World War. They were able to conduct their referendum. France conducted theirs, while Italy conducted second. In 1946, there was Italian referendum. The number of that is the number of the majority during the Italian referendum measured 12.5 million, 12 million against 10.8 million. What is the difference? Just 2 million. Then the 12 won, the 12 million won over 10 million. Now, in our own case, that is the similar thing that happened in France, okay? Because both countries had government in exile. Precisely, France government in exile headquarters was in the Great Britain, led by the likes of Charles de Gaulle. While in Italy, the headquarters of the Italian government in exile was in a place, in an island that was called Brindisi in 1946. So the France number was approximately a number. But what the Biafran, the number we have got in terms of self-referendum is over 50 million. Now, if you measure it to our population, it has already made the quorum already, because the estimate of Biafran population is around 80 million. If we have gotten over 50 million, it means that already automatically the majority is with us. You see how it is. And when you compare it to the number gotten from all the kangaroo elections you have been having in Nigeria, Nigeria has never reached up to 200,000. Let us put it in that way. The last election that took Soludo is not up to 300,000. So referendum number is very, very important, and we have got it. What was the reason and why Italy, for example, or the Western world created their nation along a tribal line? They did it like that so that they could unify their people. Before there were different republics, and it was haunting their international reputation. Then when these people copied from America, they said, okay, now there is a need for us to be recognized. There is a need for us to throw away our local mentality. It's very important to throw away our local mentality, that mentality that makes us to be living in the state of nature. When an Igbo person sees an Yoruba, when I say Igbo person, I mean Igbo speaking Biafran, sees those that are still ignorant, sees somebody, a fellow cousin, brother that speaks Yoruba, then they're living in the state of nature. We tell them that that one is different. No, but nationalism makes you to understand the genealogy. The genealogy of the people means that we all came from one mother. That Idu, Igbo, they are the same because geographically we are at the same area. So we use that template to unify our people, just like the Italians, the Germans, the French people. They unified their cousins together and formed a nation, because nation etymologically means family. Nascere from Latin. That's the meaning of nation. Now, those people that have similar culture, tradition, because all of us do participate in what you call New Yam Festival. In our zone, the houses, they don't know what is called New Yam Festival. But we Biafrans, we do it. Whether you are from Igbo speaking Biafra, or from Izon or Isobo speaking Biafra, or from any tribe. So those people that have similar culture with their population, they can form a nation. They unify themselves to form a strong nation. Because when you use the principle of division, you can never be a nation. So it is a product of modernism. Modernism says for us to count at the unify our people. When we hear the names of intellectuals like Gandhi, Robespierre. Robespierre was from France. He was one of the icons during the Glorious Revolution, 1789, that unified the French people so that they can form a strong republic that is different from the ancient republic that was represented, during the epoch by King Louis the 14th, the 14th. King Louis the 14th was a maximum ruler. Now, for the people to partake in the dividends of the newly invented democracy, there was the need for them to do what? Unify their people, which are similar, not the people that have different culture and tradition, religion. They unified themselves and formed a republic instead of republics. You see it? So Italy unified their people from the north. What I mean by the north means the same people that speak the same dialect from the northern part of Italy and the southern part of Italy. They unified themselves because they were all Latin-speaking Romans, and they were all Catholics, or what you call the members of the Sacra Romana Ecclesia. They unified themselves, and the protagonist from the north was called Cavu, intellectual Cavu, and the leader from the south was called leader Garibaldi. Both of them came together. That is what is happening today. The north and the southern part of Biafra came together. Their leaders came together. They started the process of unification of Biafran people, which was also traceable to the process of unification of Italians, the Philo-Latinos within that territory. And it worked very well. And they were able to then subsequent stipulation of the Constitution. The Constitution of the Republic of Italy was written in 1946. So that is how it is. In our own time, our Constitution is already there because we have the Charter of the United States of Biafra, which we call the Helsinki Charter. And that is what we call the Magna Charta. that is giving birth to the Constitution of the United States of Biafra. And I think our Prime Minister will surprise us by the time we go to Lighty to make the Lighty declaration. So we are following the template being kept there by the United Nations for the self-determination of a people that see themselves as one. Nobody is talking about any kind of opportunity that they must have gotten from Zoo or Nigeria, so to say, is formed on a faulty foundation. The reason why we will break it down and create our own. Thank you.
Y- Yes, thank you so much, our beautiful MID for that submission. We're gonna get ours. We're gonna get our own nation, and that is an assurance. Mazi Emeka, Honorable Minister Emeka Rago, I sent you the mic before, but I don't know if you're busy, so you come here and join us. Yeah, and Biafra First Love, I saw you dropped. You're supposed to drop your submission quickly before you leave us. I don't know if you can still come up and give us that your 2 cents. Hero just dropped. Anna, your poll is up. Toti and Mr. Snow. Yeah. So I don't know if anyone wants to drop a submission now. I'm just a little bit laid back here and kind of resting. I had a very long day. Uh yeah. I don't know. If anyone wants to speak, please request for the mic and let's continue this conversation. We're talking about why the Nigerian news media is scared of mentioning the Biafra Liberation Army. We know they are very, very scared. Oh, we know, we know that they are very scared. And if they try validate this Biafra Liberation Army, it's going to be their end, practically. It's literally going to be their end in the sense that all the insecurity that the terrorist state instigates, their asses will be outside. That these people in this Biafra land that they claim that they are protecting, whereas they are killing them, they are maiming them, they are doing all sort of subjugation on them. It will be very clear that the people that they are putting putting claims on that they are that they caught so IPOB members, that they caught so ESN members that are doing this in the bush and that are doing this somewhere. Everything is just going to be come out as lies, and it will just look like they are validating our government, and all the lies that they have spilled before is is totally wrong. You know, it's going to come out to the public that, oh wow, so all of these times that you guys are saying Nigerian army did this to IPOB and ASN members, they are just lies. And it's also going to fasten. It's going to hasten the release of our leader once they can validate it. I think they've actually mentioned it just once, but the once was inside an article. It was not like a um headline news, because we want them to put this on the headline, because almost every week our army is really dealing with all of these terrorists. Almost every week. Asari Dokubo said it. He said he was talking to Tinubu, I think, that does he know how many of these policemen literally die every week? People that died last week, he was laying emphasis on them. And he was just laying a lot of emphasis, and he was telling Tinubu that he wasn't the right person for the job, and he should, give the job to someone else. I don't know if he was begging for a position of his own, but um, Biafra First Love, check your screen. I sent you something. Just accept it, okay? Yeah. So just validating, literally validating our Biafra Liberation Army will be like two gunshots to the Nigerian government. Like, and I'm very, very sure they are very aware of this. I think 30 or John C mentioned something. He said the reason why they are not mentioning our Liberation Army from another angle is because they have literally paid these actors, these people, these DOS people, and the rest. So everything that they are doing is towards that money that was paid, and and that's just how it is, and it's the whole truth. Once they validate it, all those money, all of the propaganda that they're talking about is just gonna go down. So now I'm gonna let my lady talk quickly. Biafra First Love, you're there. Biafra First Love, are you there?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
There
you're
was
welcome, my sister.
Yeah, sorry, I think I got kicked out. So yeah, please, yeah, they will children of the rising sun. You're still here grinding. Wow, this Biafra, man. I love you. I love you. Okay, so the topic says, why is Niger news media scared of mentioning the Biafra Liberation Army? The genesis of the fear of the Liberation Army is the beginning of wisdom. But I wanted to play this song, if you guys don't mind, since you've been talking. I just wanted to hype up the thing with Topo Zozima, why our Liberation Army should be scared of, and what they have done to save our children, our women, from this particular Satan that we're going to be singing about in a minute. All right. Can I play it, some girl? Maz? Hello?
Go ahead, my sister. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, go on, my sister. Play it.
Okay. Ochiwana London weye Iye jege me na Manchester Udele neriozue Udele neriozue Udele neriozue Udele neriozue.
page anyị now. I were ya blọkụọ otu nke Honorable Parawa Sonika dị ịma na ha ewelugo ya blọkụọ my YouTube now. Kịta only YouTube Parawa Soni bụ ihe dị on. So ọ bụrụ na ntinye ngwalụ our leader voice, ha kọwa ha n'egwu a ka ntinye our leader voice. Ka ntinye our leader voice, achọọ m ihe a ga-eji wee napụsị anyị ihe dị mkpa a na-eme. Ka anyị tinye our leader voice chegodi.
Any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people.
Nke a
Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. Check about Kundara. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead.
Kaijenu, kaijenu, kaije, kaijenu, kaijenu, kaije. Una nejedebe, na neje na Finland. Ever get convention for the redeclaration of our new nation, Biafra, kaije. Unisoro naga, itinye ndị naga n'ekpere. Pray for those that are going if you are not going with them. Maka na December 2nd, ọ ga-adịkwa egwu, ọ ga-adịkwa kpọkpọ. Ụwa niile ga-eme mkpọtụ maka obodo a na-akpọ Biafra. Ọ ga-adị egwu. Ihe niile wee bụrụ ije mmiri. Anyị ga-enwe ọṅụ n'ime ya. A ga-akọnya bụ akụkọ bụrụ ihe ọṅụ. Ana niile ga-ekwupụta na Chineke mezuo na nkwa ya, maka nkwa ekwere anyị and agaji ime ya. Nkwa na ịdị mma Chineke ga-abịa n'ụwa wee mezuo ka ọṅụ mmadụ wee zuo oke. Ọ bụ obodo a na ka anyị na-ene anya na ọ bụ na ọ bịa ụwa dị mma, ihe mebiri emezie ya. Ya bụ na otu anyị si wee yọkọ ya si wee dị n'aha Chukwu Okike abịa ma ise. Kaijenu, kaijenu, kaije, kaijenu, kaijenu, kaije. Una nejedebe, na neje na Finland. ebe anyị ga-enwe convention for the redeclaration of our new nation Biafra ka anyị jee bụ na isoro na-aga itinye ndị na-aga n'ekpere. Pray for those that are going if you are not going with them. Maka na December 2nd ọ ga-adịkwa egwu, ọ ga-adịkwa kpọkpọ, ụwa niile ga-eme mkpọtụ maka obodo a na-akpọ Biafra. Ọ ga-adị egwu, ihe niile wee bụrụ ije mmiri. Anyị ga-enwe ọṅụ n'ime ya. A ga-akọnya bụ akụkọ bụrụ ihe ọṅụ, ana niile ga-ekwupụta na Chineke mezuo na nkwa ya, maka nkwa ekwere anyị and agaji ime ya. Nkwa na ịdị mma Chineke ga-abịa n'ụwa wee mezuo ka ọṅụ mmadụ wee zuo oke. Ọ bụ obodo a na ka anyị na-ene anya na ọ bụ na ọ bịa ụwa dị mma, ihe mebiri emezie ya. Ya bụ na otu anyị si wee jọ ka ọ ga-esi wee dị n'aha Chukwu Okike abịa ma ise. Kaijenu, kaijenu, kaije, kaijenu, kaijenu, kaije. Una neje debe, na neje na Finland. Ebe anyị ga-enwe convention for the redeclaration of our new nation Biafra kaije. Bụ na isoro na-aga itinye ndị na-aga n'ekpere. Pray for those that are going if you are not going with them. Maka na December 2nd ọ ga-adịkwa egwu, ọ ga-adịkwa kpọkpọ, ụwa niile ga-eme mkpọtụ maka obodo a na-akpọ Biafra. Ọ ga-adị egwu, ihe niile wee bụrụ ije mmiri. Anyị ga-enwe ọṅụ n'ime ya. A ga-akọnya bụ akụkọ bụrụ ihe ọṅụ, ana niile ga-ekwupụta na Chineke mezuo na nkwa ya, maka nkwa ekwere anyị and agaji ime ya. Nkwa na ịdị mma Chineke ga-abịa n'ụwa wee mezuo ka ọṅụ mmadụ wee zuo oke. Ọ bụ obodo a na ka anyị na-ene anya na ọ bụ na ọ bịa ụwa dị mma, ihe mebiri emezie ya. Ya bụ na otu anyị si wee jọ ka ọ ga-esi wee dị n'aha Chukwu Okike abịa ma ise.
You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. you would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is open,
They will take all our culture,
market you
our
open, the
languages,
chairman
maybe a few of us they've saved, who knows where. They will start a new generation of Igbo. You know, this is what I have in mind, because why are they killing us and saving our culture? And then you find a whole bunch of organizations, you know, including Igbo in their curriculum, and a whole lot of cultural organization talking about Igbo. Igbo. You know, what do you know about Igbo? And then when I'm talking to, you know, when I talk to a few blacks or even African Americans or like Jamaicans, the elder ones, they know about Biafra. But the young ones now, they're beginning to let them know that there's a new country. Oh, a black country. Oh, it is, because I learn all these things through my daughter, you know? Even though she's like, Mom, please, this Biafra thing. Oh, you're doing this Biafra thing again? You're going to this thing again? You know, but she knows the important, because she hears the news. Because the day I told her, I said, Eko, you need to go and vote. I sent her the link. In 30 minutes, she sent me I voted. I was like, what? In as much as this girl talk about me and my craziness with Biafra, she really do understand what's going on. And it's beginning to be obvious to them now. And who is making it possible? Biafra Liberation Army. And that they have to be scared of that. Because immediately they say that, they validate. That's what PM said. And once they validate, it's good to go. But they will not do that. They will not do that. British knows what Biafra did to them. They know how they have to collaborate, commemorate, to come and fight us. And I'm still believing that this Republican nature that we have, and the, not saying we should have one, and the no king that we didn't adopt, kind of helped them a lot. But now, it can't, because we are more organized. We understand now that the world sees us now, because we thought we were by ourselves. The world sees us in a different way. And now our army is ready. It's not going to, and fight them there. And they don't know what's going on in Ikwere, or then tomorrow you come to Ikwere and grab as much as you want. And the people in River Zone, in Olu don't know what you're doing. It's not going to be so now. I mean, we're on top of it. Our Liberation Army is the best. Foot soldier. They thought Fulani was going to hit us down, but they didn't know that our children rose up. They didn't see it coming. And the day they mentioned Biafra Liberation Army, the deed is done. They know that. So they're scared. And then it's like, even yourself, all of us on this platform, see how we got a grip on us, Biafra. I mean, let me tell you, hmm, it's got a grip on me so bad or so good that I forget to pay my bills sometimes. I even forget to eat, and then I'm sleeping in and out because I don't want to miss a thing. I'm just so hyped up about December 2nd. Nothing can shake it. Nobody. In fact, I preserve myself for that day. After that day, anything can happen. Anything can happen to me. But right now, I'm preserving myself for that day. I have to witness it by God's grace. Chukwu okike abịama. You know? So our Liberation Army are wonders. They are wonders. When you mention them, I love them. I even have a boyfriend now. I haven't seen his face, but I see him, among them. They're so lovely, so strong. They make me feel so proud, so glad. I have men, you know. I used to be worried. Where are my black men? I'm living in this white country. I see these weak men ruling us, telling my people what to do. What does it take to get out of this mess? To have a dignity for my people? Black women are the worst treated. We suffer the most. We lack the most. We don't enjoy anything. The only thing we enjoy is raising our children. White women are treated like princes and and queens. Say, where are my black men? Can they not rise? And God promised me that wait and see. This is the day. That is why they're scared. So glad for my prophets, Nnamdi Kanu, who went ahead and fished out Simon Ekpa in their godly spiritual realm. Somehow they made it happen. They're here to liberate our children who have suffered. We suffered. We go to the stream, we plant, we could do all that. But now we have a government who can lead us so that the world can appreciate us. I thank you all. Ndumu Chineke. Thank you. Or I'll be crying because you guys just too much. And this journey is so interesting, so impressive. I'm so happy to be part of you. God bless you. God bless my PM. Nah, I love you so much. I love your baby. I love the baby you haven't had yet. I love your family. I love everything. I pray for you eternally, externally, all your wish and the ones you don't need and the one you need. God will spoil you good. They will know Muchineke. Rise.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I wish I have this clapping here. When our master is not is not available, I will clap. But my sister, that was a wonderful submission. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Very touching. Thank you so much. It's very it's kind of surreal, guys. For real. It is kind of surreal that after all these years that we are gonna be a free people. So surreal. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Chukwukike, because he's here. That's why we have to work harder and harder and harder. Millions of babies died, mothers, like you said, many of them came back. They are in me, they are in all of us here. We are fighting because it will not happen again. We must get our freedom. We must get our freedom. Thank you again, my sister, my wonderful sister. All right, all right. Oh, Hero looks like Hero is having connection. Are you here, Hero? I think it's going a connection issue. Chukwemeka, are you near your phone? Would you like to make a submission? Welcome to the speaker session. Is it me? Is he speaking? Can you guys hear Chukwemeka?
No, I can't hear him.
Okay. Chukwemeka, we can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear us. Okay. I'm going to maybe remove you and send you the mic again, okay? Let's see. All right, so I'm going to send you my, or did you request? All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. You can take the mic if you can hear me. You can go ahead and speak if you are here. All right, so I see a brother here, Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi, are you okay? Chukwemeka, are you back? Can you hear me? I still can't hear him. Is it me? Can anybody hear him? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear him. Okay, you can't hear him. So we can't hear you again. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you have to go out the space completely and try to come back. Let's see. All right, Mazi Fine, are you near your phone, or would you like to speak? Welcome to the speaker section. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not hearing you. Maybe you're not near your phone. There's this new joint that just came. I think this fit is just is a new joint that Fino and Teresa just dropped like a day ago. I think it fit our new nation, who we are. And I think it's titled Obodo. If you can't hear, if you don't understand Igbo, I will try to translate majority of it, but it really, really fits our new nation, that our beautiful nation. So I'm gonna try to play it, and then if you want to speak, please request for the mic. Come up and speak. We're just gonna take this a little bit of a break to listen to this song. It's by Larry Gaga, Fino, Flavor, and Teresa. Let me see if someone is up here, and if you hear, let me see.
Fungia?
Okay,
Fungus, can I
yeah.
just say one thing real quick? I'm sorry. I hope I'm not out of the point. I just wanted
No,
I
go
just
ahead.
wanted to remind, because I almost forgot. I just wanted to remind all the people in America that can vote to not forget to vote. We only have 2 more days. Actually, one more day. So please vote. All right. You know who.
That is it. Yes, sis, you are right. You are so correct. If you have the ability, if you're a citizen, please go out on there and vote. Exercise your right. I've done mine. I did an early voting. So if you haven't done it yet, please try to exercise your right. and do the needful if you're here in America and you have the ability to vote. So do that. Good point. If are you near your device now? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna play this joint. I really liked it. I thought it's very befitting for what we are doing. Kind of exciting, you know. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's have a couple of people that are coming up. They want to speak after that. If we want, we can play it. If not, we can continue talking.
You know who? BIAFRA first. Now to vote Trump, Donald Trump. Vote Donald Trump. If you're in diaspora, America, vote Donald Trump. You know the truth. All those lies about deporting people. If you're not a terrorist, why would you fear deportation? You prefer Kamala that's already inviting all these people that are eating up pets. And some people actually think it's a lie. Even my brother, what's his name? World Greatest thinks is a lie. That they imported people from wherever and they are chewing up that I'm talking of raw. They chop pets raw for hire.
And when you tell her, she will laugh.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. And you know, World Greatest no day for tackle himself because they follow that to the show up and down. Can I put them for a profile picture? At the Yaban steady now. Vote for Trump. Oh, he's already voted. You know, early voting. I think the second day itself. I don't vote. So, and our PM already gave the directive a long time ago that you have to vote for Trump.
Exactly. That's why that's exact. And then I saw COS. You know.
You don't give example. Even if you know, they lobby for White House now, still no mean we don't know who be who. After all, I think Mazen Amdekano discussed with Trump before, you know, long ago when he was a president before all this nonsense happened. Trump is aware of his cabinet members, you know, and please vote for Trump. Nothing else. He knows he's about freedom for his people. America. You hear him say America first, America first, America first. He knows what he's doing. Just like Biafra first, we have to protect ourselves first before we think of any other people around us. I don't know, Fonge, remember that troll that came to our space the other day, who they claim historian? Say whether we go be like, what do they call him? What's more this guy from Niger? Ibrahim, that 35-year-old, with that they've hit like how many assassination attempt on him. The guy no move. Say we should go out and start fighting for other Africans. I say, oh boy, we go fight for ourselves first. Go protect ourselves first before we begin raising any other person. So Donald Trump is doing the same thing. He protect his own people first before he protect others. Simple. You have to do the same. It was Obama that brought in Buhari. Let's face the facts. In 2015, or was it 17? It was Obama that brought in Buhari, supported Buhari. Buhari thanked him. I have to dig out the video from YouTube and upload it on my profile. We're not missing anything. Yeah, they are busy meddling with the affairs of Africans, including the zoo. Before terrorism went almost at its highest in that country. They brought in Hopu Zodinma. But a lot of things went wrong when Buhari came to power. Fulani man. Obama also was behind the killing of Gaddafi. They told everybody lies using CNN, BBC. Gaddafi is a terrorist, is a this, is a that. They wiped him out. Now look at Libya is now a no-go area. They sell people for slavery, $400. $400. That's still the same party. They shouted and cried and said, oh, Donald Trump will bring war. He's going to bring war. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. No single war in Donald Trump's time. Then when this guy, Baba Bidemi, I call him Bidemi, he came into power. In every 6 months, Ukraine war starts. Ukraine-Russia war starts. And they've sent over how many billion? They were shouting that Trump was spending money. Trump was trying to raise money to build wall. Abi? And I remember, I've forgotten the cost. I think it was like, let's say 700 million or something billion. They were saying, oh, where did you get the money from? Where did you get the money from? Oh boy, this current dispensation, they don't send over how many billions of dollars to Ukraine. How many? I think it's like hundreds to Ukraine for war. So who are we deceiving? They've sent Trump to the court how many times? Accused him of everything known to man. About 3 assassination attempts. Something is wrong. It's similar to our Mazin Namdekano. They lied against him. Oh, he's a terrorist. He's a treason. He wants to destroy Nigeria. They lied and lied and lied. Assassination attempts in his house. They failed. Everything similar to Trump. Because the world is full of evil. Vote Trump, oh. Vote Trump. You are living in diaspora in America. Vote Trump. You are a Biafran. Make sure you vote Trump. Thank you very much. Why I pick my Jare, no man no vex.
Good evening. Emmy, whether or not people are eating cats or they're eating dog or whatever they are, even if not even if they are just eating cow, it's very very simple. Akanni kwa aka ekpa, aka ekpa kwa akanni. You vote the people that have the same interest with you. It's just what it is. When I told John I got what are you doing in another man's land in the first place? Go home. You know? And I told John I got you know, our people are even less when it comes to that. But it's just the cowardice of our people before of our nature such a thing. How do you come out and you I told somebody, I said I'm never going to vote for a people who I'm going to not pin my mother to use and kill my people. That disqualifies you from me voting for you. For this evening, the mother jet and all of that, you know. So we will say it again and again. Nobody, if you're in the United States, forget all those things that you're talking about citizen gain can cause. Come to Biafra will have a better citizenship for you. Vote for the right people. And I don't know how you're a Christian and you oppose that. I mean, that's since they like to do Christianity or Islam or whatever it is that you choose. You cannot be a person of faith and say that you're not going to vote for at least something that aligns with your faith. What has more the faith in anemia? Abone sina ka eje sobe ndị si na ịkpọ ntu ka mma na-agụ ọmụsị. And then you vote that vote in already I know vote don't come home. Dalone.
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Snow. You just reminded me, of they've created more confused people on this planet. When I mean confused, I mean all these their alphabet people, all these, and they army. Then they army. Hey, look, how does it, anyway, they say that their style, they say now what they want. But no sane human being looking at what's going on would accept that. Do you know Trump said he has never, is it alcohol or Igbo or drinks or smoke? I think he said he has never smoked in his life. And I believe,
My brother, honestly, honestly, a lot of people will have their reasons why they don't like Trump.
mhm,
And I understand
mhm,
it. You get what I mean? I understand your reasons why you don't. But whatever thing you don't like about Trump, our our freedom supersedes whatever it
exactly,
is.
exactly.
Understanding of somebody that aligns with you supersedes whatever it is.
Biafra
So
first.
people have their rights. We just like our voting, where we have you can vote yes or vote no. You have the right to vote whichever one you want. Ours is to call your consciousness to what is going on and why you need to do this. The same way we canvass and make sure that over 20 million people out of 26 million, I beg, Biafrans, you not get power, I beg. Out of 25 million, 20 million, over 20 million did not vote. The same way we talk to those people is the same way we're talking to our people to have sense. That's all. When you're not like Trump, you have your reasons, and nobody can force you to like who you don't like,
Most of their reasons are based off of lies. 99, I can guarantee you, anybody that's that's against him, if I throw one or two questions and show one or two evidences, they'll be mute because they dislike him based off of lies. That's why X is here. People speak the truth. People find out the truth. A lot of things that can be discussed, although we're not discussing, the election, even though it's almost over. Yes, but
where if it is because of lies, where does it rains everywhere? You get what I mean? It rains everywhere. If you say it's because of lies, yes, Donald Trump lies, Kamala Harris lies. All of them who are these politicians, all they're doing is lying to you to get your votes. But at this yes, but at this time you go back to yourself and you tell yourself what you want. Yeah, you tell yourself what you want. Like I said, would you rather vote for people that will send firefighter jets to come and kill our people? Or would you rather vote for people that will try to listen to what you're saying? In as much as we're not waiting for anybody to be the director of what we do and what we do not do, because we are our own nation, we need to have an understanding voting when we're voting. It's not just go and vote. Don't follow the crowd. You're not a zombie, That's all we're saying.
thank you very much, Honorable. Very much. Very fun girl. Host, you don't sleep. Hey, Mazda K. Mazda K. Okay, who else wants to speak? Mazda, it seems our host is a bit far from his phone. Has everybody spoken? Because I just go here. Whose turn is it to speak?
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Hear from us. In
Go
Biafra
ahead,
and
speak.
any market,
Mazda.
you hear from us. We lost
Omua.
5 million people.
Yeah.
And if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force.
Unless you want to talk about Trump a little bit.
No wonder we are suffering.
I mean,
You would have no
yeah, we
appreciation of the
can discuss.
sacrifice of
No,
the
I beg.
You think
Trump.
any chairman of any market that is open, any market you open,
It's
the
a
chairman
woman. That's
will
true.
hear from us.
Abi?
In
Yes,
Biafra and any market
our
open, you
people,
hear from
because
us.
of the
We
kind
lost
of
5 million people.
check any whole
And
take
if you
before
don't sit
we
at
got
home,
to
we'll
where
make you sit
we
at
are,
home by force.
Even though they saw what happened, they
No
saw
wonder
the
we are
oppression
suffering.
that
You would have no
that was
appreciation of the
meted on
sacrifice
our
of the dead.
people after Donald Trump won.
You think
Even all of that will still not
anybody,
convince people.
any
Even
chairman
if
of
you
any
present to them what the Obama administration did to our people and continues to do, it will still not convince them. So ọ ga-aka mma ọ dịka ihe a Chukwumeze nọ na-ekwu all this while. There are topics that become sensitive. At this point, we can only advocate, we can only canvass for a particular candidate. But I made a topic of conversation here. A lot of people who will not be able to guide their speech will make utterances that would trigger other people before my friend and I buy into a chaotic conversation.
Okay, makes sense. It makes sense. What's about it all? At the topic, okay, let me focus on the topic now, okay? The topic, Bo, why is Nigeria news media scared of mentioning the Biafra and the Biafra army? And now it's that the assignment they give them now. The assignment they want to say it, But the powers that be, the Oga at the top, will tell them never mention Biafra Liberation Army. You know how many years it took them before they mentioned Biafra? Secessionists, secessionists. That's what we're hearing. Secessionists, secessionists. All of a sudden, they started talking about Biafra. All of a sudden, nobody forced them. They're now saying, they now mention the name while why we are fighting, whatever way we are. Right now, we're in the media war. We're discussing Biafra. They had no choice but to mention Biafra. Now, the next line or the next assignment is to mention Biafran Liberation Army. What they say is unknown gunmen, unknown gunmen, unknown gunmen, secessionists. What's the other name they give our men?
Ne, Emi,
Hmm?
Emeka ikwu secessionist time. Onye echetala m. Oge okpe ka a na-akpọ that lady. Oge okpe ama m station ọ nọ na ya. Oge okpe continues to now bụ queen of secessionist. Ime ofu ihe oge okpe itie secessionist. Ọ na-achị ọchị ka ihe arụnye aka n'ike na channels ka ebe ọ na-arụ ha. You know, I don't feel no go pay and the TMO secessionist. Once you said that, it just reminded me of that lady. Ndị a niile bụkwa ndị a na-azọ ndụ. These are the people a na-azọ. Just
It's very.
imagine.
I don't know whether na blackmail. I don't know. I just don't know. But people just some people are not really free to express themselves fully in that zoo. Definitely, there's no freedom of speech. You know, any small thing, you are behind bars. Look at children. They even had the F-13 to lock up children. Hey, it sounds funny. If they make in the future now, I'm already, I'm already hoping, or knowing that when we go get our own, movie industry and all that good stuff, we go see where they go do movie for Nigeria. These stories are unbelievable. Anyway, they've been killing, women, removing children from the fetus. What is arresting children on the, teenagers or the young kids that are protesting?
Emeka, as you're saying that, I want you to just imagine. Not to keep your earlier. Just imagine no Biafran land ka emezi that end bad governance. So to is wee maka. Just imagine ihe akara ime our children. You know?
Hmm. Hmm. Evil people. But thank God for the time we are in. There's internet, there is social media, there is X, which is this app. Soon our own will be launched. A lot of things will be unfolded. I'm telling you, a lot of things will be unfolded. And like everybody knows, when good men and women keep mute, bad men and women thrive. Thank God at this time, more good men are coming up to speak, not like before. You know, things going to go wrong and everybody going to keep mute, everybody going to watch. The weak are being oppressed, the strong keep mute, minding their own business. But now it's not the case. Once you are strong, you better defend the weak beside you. If not, God will punish you. Before even God punish you, now we will punish you first. Because he had the ability to help, but he did nothing. You know,
God will be
my
busy
people.
blessing Biafra, will be busy punishing them.
Ah, it's painful, my brother. It's painful when weak people are, or that is why. Look, my brother. You know what I was thinking about the other day? I think I've tweeted it once. That stupid guy that triggered Amaka from Canada. I think the guy was in Austria. I don't know whether it's Yoruba or Edo, whatever tribe he's from. Doesn't matter. But what the guy said that triggered Amaka was this. He said that people should go after our children. That's the comment he made. And I got thinking, you know, Fulanis, they love to kill women, they love to kill anybody that is weak. They seem weak, easy target, they kill. In these coal miners, they go for even graveyard itself. Person we don't die, finish. They will go collect the person's skull for grave. Anybody that is big targets, they go after. But what did Amaka say? Amaka said, he said what she was going to do to adults. to men, to women, and everybody got triggered. But meanwhile, this guy actually made comments, terrible comments against children. This is the mindset that we need to understand, the mindset that we are working against. I saw a video which I uploaded where one Aboki from, what country was it? Is it Ethiopia or Turkey? This guy slapped a toddler in front of the parents, gave the toddler a hot slap. These are the kind of mindsets we are working against. These people are not normal, but they want to be treated, fairly. They don't want us to react, but they are not even against, or they're even thinking of. They know they can't even. They know they can't win us. They know they can't defeat us, but they're already thinking about taking out our children.
Now, when you say this, I remember our little girl. I don't know if you guys remember
All right.
our little girl. Ndi ala manyem manafo. That's nyem manafo rapia there.
Yes.
You remember when you said this? That's exactly the first thing that just came. The picture that came to my head. And if people saw it though. They saw it on the media. They didn't talk about it.
These
And
people
the most disgusting part of this one, the most disgusting part of this is that most of these are people I second talk about it. They have children, oh. They have children. Ibalum by Ginafe problem.
Mm-hmm.
But they see all of these things happening to other children and it doesn't even bother them. Nya marriage we put maka na I faint get it today. I lock maka up.
Mm-hmm.
You lock them up without food, and this kid, in fact, I don't even know why you have to lock them up in the first place. But you lock them up with all that treatment that you've given to these children, with all of that. Even till now, some people are more interested in talking about. I mean, if they don't talk about Simon Ebon, they
They
won't
will
make
not what?
money. Nobody will
Mm-hmm.
pay them.
Misplaced
But they are
characterization.
busy talking about Biafra, you know?
And I tell our
Okay.
people, I remind our people that the money they are being paid to speak against Biafra are the money gotten from resource coming from our land. The gas, the coal, the oil, mineral resource, diamond, whatever they get money from, they will pay you, just like Malcolm X will say. Malcolm X will say, they will pay one of us to kill one of us and say it was us. You can see how foolish. Maybe that's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was really upset with our people, black people. Okay, let me just say, okay, when I relief for zoo, poverty everywhere, you have no choice. Let me just give you like you have no choice. But at least I don't know what to say. Because everybody's suffering collectively in their own way. We were there at Yankee, we were there in diaspora. We won't come home. We want to come home. We are probably the only people overseas in diaspora that really want to move to go home. Once Biafra comes, once Biafra actualizes, the way America go empty, people go move, go home now. Nobody will tell you. Wherever we are, England or Spain or Arab world, especially Arab world, go move, go back home. You think we have to stay and live? Most of our children say never sabi speak our language. You see, we got to pay. Or we carry our children go, where are people there? Everybody speak Igbo. Before you know, they don't blend the language finish. Now plus, what we are enjoying here in diaspora, that's what we'll take home. So for those, especially those in diaspora, those then Harry not even well self. That one, a mental problem they worry that one. I don't even take that one serious. He's just there holding his phone and tweeting nonsense. Till he insulted Mazin and the Khan before he now lost over 80,000 followers. I don't even get reach up to 4K. But just for him to insult Mazin and the Khan, the way people reacted should tell him a lot. So whether it's being paid, whether it's not being paid, Whether he's psychologically imbalanced, he's doing whatever he's doing for fun, that's his business. But I can't take him seriously, that's for sure. And he's not stopping Biafra. And another thing that I believe is that if there's no opposition, it will be interesting. You know, when they watch all these movies, actor go just imagine actor go just stress, go stress himself, just go rescue the whole village or the whole or a babe or a wife or children, no challenge whatsoever. You know, go sweet now. I hope I'm making sense. But once there's challenges here and there, you know what you are doing. You know, at the end of the day, victory comes, everybody's happy. The people that are fighting against Biafra are the same people we are fighting for to get Biafra. Those that are whether you are being paid, though, that's your business. Whether you are not being paid, though, you are doing it out of wickedness, or you are jealous, or you are just foolish. That are no concern us. At the end of the day, Biafra is here, and it will still benefit all of us. But rules go day now, law go day, and everything. Judiciary go day. Then now we'll come focus on those we take out their time and energy. Then you now tell us the excuse you have for speaking against Biafra, for lying, because all the 100% of what they are saying against Mazen Amdekano are lies. 100%. 100% of things they say against our prime minister lies. You cannot prove it. You cannot defend it. Oh, he's a terrorist. Oh, he's a fraudster. Oh, was the all sorts of nonsense. And you tell them, okay, bring evidence. Like one of my river friends, you say, don't worry, don't worry. You will see his true color. That's this excuse. So if they wait for true color, everybody will keep accounts. Will give account of how every role you play. Judas played his own role. And the annoying part, I will say annoying because it's not fair, but it is very sad that Judas was born to betray. Can you imagine? This guy could not even escape destiny. When I read that part, when I had understanding of that part, I say, God, I beg, oh God. I'm telling you guys, I'm not joking.
Do
I say,
not
God, I
make
beg.
me.
I tell God, I beg, no set me up, no use me, set me up. I don't tell God a couple of times, I beg, no use me. Say my destiny has to go betray our people. No use me, set me up. I beg. I don't want to be Judas. I don't want to play that role.
Mazi, my advice, right, is for people from our platforms, all our Biafrans, even when they go there to listen or whatever, is not to try to explain what Mazi Kanu said or try to explain too much of Biafra liberation, Biafra Republic government in exile, because I have been listening a lot and I have seen different versions of people. And it gives these people a chance to, and then when they continue to argue, trying to tell stories, then these people continue to make it really worse. So my advice is to, when whatever they say, just ask them, so what do you think is the solution? I mean, because you've been but what do you think? Just ask them, what would you have done? What do you think? I
My
mean,
dear,
the whole space will have nothing else to say. They will start looking for solution, because all they do is talk and talk, and then our people keep pumping them with energy, trying to defend and they're here to prosecute Mazin Kanu. So we mustn't elaborate on his meanings or give them ideas. So we just let them have it. Like, okay, you said all that, which I know is not so. What do you think we should do? What is the solution? What would you have done? And each and every one of us keep asking them, each and every, you will see they have no more conversation, and they will have to have a sense and no pay. Sorry to interject. Mazi.
Sorry, no problem. When somebody is being paid to do a job, they have to do that job. You understand? I've not seen any evidence of them being paid. First of all, because I'm a pragmatic and human being. I won't say what I don't know. That's why I said whether they are being paid or whether they're mentally ill upstairs, or they are jealous, or whatever reason that they have to speak all this. At the end of the day, because this is my perspective, this is my own mindset. They are promoting Biafra, which is good, which is good. I've said it before. If it was a smooth ride, you know, to freedom, no more set up. We need opposition sometimes. Even now, where they think people are running mad. Like literally, people are crazy. They are saying all sorts of. And when you ask them, bring evidence, they don't have anything, but they are so adamant to tell you lies. That is madness. So when the gods decide to make somebody mad, oh, but no, don't you handle, leave them, and they run mad, they go. Just do your best, speak your own truth and let them be. Me, I don't have time to have conversation with them because I know these people are not serious. Whatever reason that they have, I have no issues against anybody going to their space. To me, I don't mind self. It's a good idea. We need people, we need ears over there. We need our people to have conversation with them from time to time. Let them keep on lying and lying and lying and lying till they run out of lies. Till they see the truth. The other guy, what's his name? Mazda K even try self. No, not Mazda K, sorry. I confuse both of them. Mr. Facts, that one even try. That one was saying, oh, IPOB is innocent, and it's Nigerian government causing security. Before you know what's going on, boom, he now started comparing Mazda Kanu with our prime minister to divide our people's attention, to form a divide. Okay, Mazda Kanu's club, come this way. If you're from Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, come this way. That's another strategy, in my opinion. But guess what? At the end of the day, now still Biafra that they discuss. Even if they are saying IPOB, even if they are saying secessionist, at the end of the day, now still Biafra. They don't control what the government does. They don't control what our PM is doing. Now PM, they give them topic now. I'm from India. 2 days or 3 days, they begin discuss, oh, where is Simon Ekpa from? These people have nothing creative upstairs. And this is a trait for people that all they do is to look out for for faults in others. If you are busy finding faults in others, you will lose track of that creative mind that you have to solve problems. So while they are busy chasing our PM up and down, looking for one slip, one mistake that our PM will make, but he doesn't know. They don't know it's not a mistake. He does it on purpose. From India. Hey, he has told a lie. Hey, he said he's from India. How can he be from India? 2, 3 days, then see they discuss India matter. Now madness. People don't run mad. They don't know because of Biafra. But it's good. These things are happening. Like I said in the beginning, whether it's good news or whether it's bad news, they are still discussing Biafra. And Biafra is already here. Now people don't know, as Mr. Snow will say. Mr. Snow, you don't sleep. I know it could be around 5 a.m. yourself. In a low Albany. Biafra first love, you did there.
Yeah, I did hear.
Maybe that's how people don't sleep. Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I just kind of woke up actually.
Yeah, I get work tomorrow. Me say I will soon go crash. It's already past 11.
Oh, you're in New York, right?
No,
Oh no,
Texas.
Texas. Oh,
Mm.
oh, that's like 3 hours away.
Mm. So you're in
No,
Dallas.
Texas is New York. I mean, it's like New York, right? Same time? No,
I'm not sure.
I think
I'm not
it's
sure.
2, 3 hours away. Yeah, you're right. 3 hours.
From New York, no. For where on a flight to?
What time you have?
It's 11, almost 11:09.
Also, it's 1 hour. Mine is 12:09.
Mm.
3 12.
Is a New York.
I was thinking of looking for music to play. Can I do that?
You can play the one way Commander Rose retweeted. And then Lemon 30, Moya Moya 40 by Rough Coin and Phenom.
Oh,
Rough
I don't know.
Coin,
I don't know that one.
Lemon 30, Moya Moya 40.
Mhm. Okay.
That's like you don't crash. I'm surprised. What does Mazda, what's the Mazda case stay? I'm surprised he's asleep. He's normally a night person, night shift person. One person go there busy, they find faults. You no go mind your business. You go fall. And that's what all these Zoom media people are doing. People that claim that they have businesses back home. They think we don't have businesses back home too.
Yeah, a lot of them that live up here, more especially here in Massachusetts and New York, even the Oduduwas, most of them run business back home, which is why. Oh my God.
So it still doesn't make sense. Now look, no matter the business you run, I'm sure a lot of people have discussed this already. They've already told them too. But it's common sense. No matter the business you run, as long as there is no security, one day that business will go down.
But
It's as simple as
what kind of
houses are being
business?
burnt, lives are being killed, lives are being taken away, unannounced. Somebody just go to work just to make ends living. Then before you know, a policeman or army man shoots him or her down. You saw the one that Mazi Snow mentioned where a kid was stabbed through the stomach. I don't think the kid survived. Kid
Hi.
probably like 6 years. I don't think she survived. You know, and so when they are saying, "Oh, I have business," but meanwhile, the Nigerian army and police and whoever headsmen, they are busy doing their thing. But the
But
first thing they talk about is their business.
But
What
yeah,
freaking
they
business?
talking. These people they have business back home. In fact, one of my friend in the Massachusetts, right? I even call him Igwe, whatever. He invested so much money, shops, because he started young, right after the war. So they
Mm-hmm.
sent him, to Biafra. I mean, to Lagos. So he was one of those people that did apprentice and then started apprenticing everybody.
Okay,
And
that's good.
so he had this, and then he's thinking about this job, and I'm like, wow, you have 3 babies. They don't even speak Igbo, and all you guys do together, put up your Igbo nonsense here, gather every Saturday, drink, talk Igbo,
Yeah,
Igbo
in
kwe,
a
Igbo
foreign
kwe,
land.
huh?
In a foreign land.
In a
Mm-hmm.
foreign land, and
Mm-hmm.
there's Zuzu. I'm like, what are these old men? These are old people, older people. I'm not saying they're
They are old now.
old,
Yes.
but these
Mm-hmm.
are the people who should give up their lives for freedom, for their children. You understand what I'm saying?
It's also a go now. After the war, people a lot of people lost it. All they think about is money. Money is not bad.
It's okay.
Money is not bad. But
Ay.
security is way more important.
Somebody
If you
was
are
telling me,
living
oh,
in
Shade, it's because you don't have money. You don't have all that shop. If you have all that, I'm like, listen, I have sense.
shop that will be destroyed the next within a twinkle of an eye.
Hey,
The reason, see, our people are very stubborn. Mr. Snow has already mentioned it. I was even thinking about when Biafra comes, eventually, some people will still come and tell you, or tell our PM or whoever, they say, "Oh, don't worry, you've played your own part. Now that Biafra is here, let us take over from where you stopped." They will come and debate.
you know they're good at that.
They would, our people sabi debate now. Now, wow, who will come tell you say
Too
you played
much
your own part?
sense.
Okay,
Mm.
they will tell you, oh, you're a soldier, you fought the war. Okay,
Eh,
now you've
you
won.
want to be in
Let us
control?
let us
Only
focus
you.
on, yes. Let us focus on nation building,
They're
and
already
that is our
saying
field.
it. They're already
I'm a
saying it.
professor. I'm a professor in this, professor in that. I'm a this, I'm a that. I'm a PhD. I have my friend. Go and sit down. Sit your ass
These
down.
are people who was my they waited, they waited for voting, they left us. They voted, they left us. They waited for their mandate, they left us. As soon as their mandate couldn't come through, they started attacking us. And now that they couldn't attack us anymore, now they're like, what are they doing? Who appointed him? What's the inclusion? What's
Consultation. In the consultation. Who did you consult? Very
the
funny set of.
consultation?
Yes,
Who voted me?
I was one of my Ayoma brothers, where I work. Who did he consult? I'm like, what's all this with this consultation thing? You be oracle. Who you work on? What do you mean? Who you be?
He
You work consult?
consulted, all right.
People just want. You see that that's why I factored in envy as part of the reason why some of our people refuse to support. You know, they want to be noticed. It's just like even here, like right, people that are living in the diaspora, they want to be seen as demigods. I'm a Moboda.
No,
Ejimi
our people not Thomas.
ego,
Thomas.
money from trees. So people in the zoo will be worshiping people here. You know, anything that they say it goes.
Anything.
You know, and now those back home that we are bringing the opportunity for them to make the same money, if not even more, than us in diaspora. We are bringing what
Emeka ndị a na-akpọ ala aja a na-achụdo efu.
some people are very funny. But anyway, like our people are, I don't know, our people are reasoning this somehow. But
Ala
let's let them.
ịchọka onye sarịa
Yeah,
moto ma ọ bata.
Yeah, I
oh
think
boy.
it's the education and that religion.
One of my colleagues for another place where they work, or sorry, the same place where they work. The man na big man for the area now, for Imo State. Na big man, you know. Oh, I build bridge. Okay, I went meeting. I built. Okay, Kai puzzle. You know, um, they sabi hope now. Some of these people they sabi hope. Kai puzzle. Okay, look at these ones. But if you talk about Biafra, one I beg you want me to deport you? I beg leave this Biafra case, leave this Biafra topic. I say, hey, I don't know why they're afraid of Biafra, but they are ready to spend their money for their small money for their community and be like, okay, Chief Doctor whatever, Pastor Chukwuneke is the contributed money to to Imbitolu community, and they're not happy, they don't believe food. It's crazy. It's crazy. They know that once Biafra comes, our people have opportunity to make the same wealth creation even more, even more. Do you know people living in Japan, all the developed countries for this world, we will gather experience, come back together, and build our country and build our nation. we'll get our own currency, strong currency. Finland is the second to the strongest passport in the world. Abi? Because Singapore is number one, Finland is number two.
Hmm?
Yes, Finland is number two. Soon we'll get our own passport. You know how far?
What is gonna happen to America now?
Believe me, it's confuse people. The pronouns and whatever. But
America, I remember when I first came to this country, I couldn't vote, right? And then when I got to the age, and then I was able to vote. You know, you have to like put up your paperwork and become a citizen and do all this and be happy you can
yes,
vote.
yes.
But
Hmm.
now,
You can vote as an illegal.
now all you need is maybe a copy of your address.
Mm-hmm. Scamming people. They ask, that woman, how far? Why don't you focus more on why do you prefer ballot voting? You say so that Russia cannot hack it. Hey, people begin laugh. Russia cannot hack ballot box. I say, hey, see, oh my goodness.
Ah,
People, this is why we want Biafra, eh? No carry a while ago. Eh?
but Mazi Emeka, you'll be surprised as ignorant as people are back home. They are like that here too, you know.
Yeah, it's normal. I mean, that's how life is. Not everybody. I don't know everything.
Fake
You know,
education, I mean, like something that's like passed on, systematic.
you mean brainwashing through schools, or
Exactly.
yeah? I mean,
Same thing, honestly, because they talk about it here. Even recently, they're now taking out history too. They took it out before, kind of brought
in
it back.
America, yes. They see what I realized recently, or not really recently though. Then they copy what in zoo they do.
Exactly.
Basically, they're copying.
Thank
See this man we there now. We quarter to go. The same thing with that monkey now, Buhari. Person we don't really enter grave and they carry put as president. You know, don't carry this one join. They started making fun of him that he's always lost. But you know who the person you put in there. You know, they copy. They copy. Although they use sense. Oh,
And then you remember that's when police just started racketing the black kids, killing them. They were doing the
no,
same in
that one has been on
Nigeria.
for a very long. That one has been on for a long time for some reason.
Yes,
But
it's over. It was an agenda.
politics. And I never cared about politics when I do. I just did mind my own business until I enter Fulani then. You know, I deal with them for 6 days, 7 nights for bush. You know, man, this life, balance. So innocent people are being affected every day. That's what people need to understand. If you don't reach you today, no, don't. It might be you tomorrow. That's why I thank God that what happened to me happened to me. Maybe now why I can't get small sense. If not, I don't they look. You know, this is serious. When they kidnap, they take ransom money, goes and buy weapons. That's what they use the money for. They kidnap person, collect 10 million, kidnap person, collect whatever amount. They use the money to buy weapons. That's all. Not that they use the money for anything productive. Now weapon. Now you tell our people contribute money. Can I wear the same thing? Problem. Me use my hard-earned money to contribute to for you to buy gun. Why? No, we are people of peace. So we are peace-loving people. We don't like war. Yeah, you don't like war. Okay. Until you hear news say person don't go for your village before you realize how right Nnamdi Kanu was. People need to be wise. Need to be wiser. You know. We don't reach time where people with they zoo suppose they awake or join this place. Oh. When they take over their shifts. This place they run 24/7. Ara Bandi Zoo.
Yeah, did you see the video of the training camp for the soldiers?
See, that a small thing now. Just a small thing.
I mean, I've seen training camps. I know it's rigorous and everything, but that doesn't even look like training. It looks like suffering.
Nigerian training camp now beats in the beats. Now, a part of their training, they'll beat you, they'll kick you, or the what do you call it, the top middle part of your head. That's there's one kind of vein that is there. As a baby, if you knock a baby's head, when it's very long, that baby will become an imbecile for the rest of his life. You know, that particular vein on top of somebody's head, they will kick you there. And now training for their mind, that you know, not a small thing. So it's just brutality. You
Hey,
don't have any. How many of them
BLA,
work out? You
Biafra
see,
Liberation
Nigerian
Army.
policeman with belle. See our boys, our men now. See as them fit anyhow.
I adore
And if
them.
you sign up for Mr. Universe, fit anyhow. They don't fit carry as they carry the equipment. They don't fit get muscle pull now. They fit there. See our PM fit anyhow. Person talk saying they wear bulletproof. That's stupid Harry. Make it work out bare chest said Darby. Hey,
That's our own. That's our PM own. Then go jealous tiger.
if you say easy, keep fit for that kind of level.
But it doesn't seem like it's hard for our people. Like you guys just kind of come out naturally like that, and because I remember after I've been here for a while, right? And then I went back home, and then I'm looking at all these guys. Everybody's tight. Everybody's muscled up. And
And organic food now.
huh?
Organic food.
Exactly.
Organic
And I'm
meat.
like asking, are these people always in the gym? Because even here, people in the gym, they're still like, blah, 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 I cannot find any. Oh, Africa.
America, you go gym finish, go chop
Good.
chemical now.
Yeah, even
Chop chemical.
Africans, even Nigerians that come over here, and once they hit here, they just began looking like African American themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm looking at these guys in Africa. Oh my God! Like what? What? It's like every day they carry in weight or something. They say no. This is just the way they are. I'm like, whoa! Let me
When they
touch
chew
that.
me in a stream, when they chew me in a stream, 2 gallon. You go
Exactly.
trek like 1 mile. 1 mile, carry 2 gallon, go house. Mm-hmm. No tap. And the reason they make fun of us, so you don't get tap.
This is why they. This is
Emma,
why they fall easy for the Yahoo boys. Sorry, go ahead. Sir.
the reason why these terrorists they act the way they act is because of this thing you hear training. They don't train Nigerian terrorist soldiers. They torture them. So they take
Mm-hmm.
away everything humanity in them, and now
Mm-hmm.
instill that sense of torture. That's the only way it is. It's either
Mm-hmm.
torture or no way. That's what is only in the Nigerian soldiers. That's where there's nothing like exam. There's nothing like health check to be sure that you're physically fit. As long as you can endure the treatment, you're good.
Good. Mm-hmm.
As long as you
Mm-hmm.
can endure the treatment, that's all. So there is nothing they don't try to train people to enlighten people what it is to be a soldier. A lot of people don't know what it means to be a soldier. To be a soldier, first of all, you are the first line of defense to your family. Your defense starts with your family. You defend your family, you defend your county, you defend your community. You defend your state, your nation. You get what I mean? The first
Mm-hmm.
thing about a soldier is a service. You're in for service, defense service. to defend your land. But in that case, in the other people's case, oh no, it's never gonna happen. How can how can a soldier do the right thing? I mean, do you want him to be sacked? I mean, you can get literally fired in Nigerian army for doing the right thing.
Yes.
Isn't
And
that
promoted for doing the wrong
ridiculous?
thing.
For
And
doing the
promoted.
right thing, you can really you can get fired, and people call that place a country. Man, when they need it,
Yes,
every morning when they wake up, they receive some lashes of the cane.
Ibrahim Taiwo's son, the genocidal idiot that killed people in Asaba, his son, his direct blood son, was the one behind the killing in NSAS now. Now he became that. And he got promoted. The fool got promoted. You kill citizens as a soldier, you get promoted. One guy in
Ah,
Abuja, because of woman, he see fine Igbo woman. He go harass the boyfriend. Like, he approached the girl. The boyfriend came to defend. I think they got the boyfriend killed at the end of the day because of woman. After the whole news, media, blah, blah, they still promoted these idiots. As a
Amy,
Nigerian soldier,
are you
police,
saying that?
whatever rank,
Are you saying that? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
no, they promoted the guy for pressing someone's bill, and
You're saying they promoted him for president. Is that not the criteria for becoming a governor in the supposed southeast? Just assure them
uh,
that you can kill. Once you assure them that you can kill without remorse, without thinking about it, they will make you a governor. So so it's a norm. It's a norm.
but they go still collect for back. Oh, I got probably EK first plus killing of people.
No, no,
People.
that one is the certification. That one is to certify that you have that you are,
God
oh my
forbid.
god.
It's well,
Beg, now make I no go talk one thing. Which kind God in heaven. I can't even imagine this stuff,
God
man.
forbid. Oh.
Ah,
Hey, God forbid. Oh boy, things they happen. Oh. People, these are the things our government has put to stop.
So I want to
what
ask you,
what is that?
Martin, Honorable, have they released the kids here?
Release waiting.
Them kids.
That's a next ability zoo. Release. You should be worried if they are not being sexually molested in that prison. That's what you need to worry about
Yeah,
now.
so
What is going
somebody was on his face saying, "Oh, what do you expect them to do for the kids that are looting and stealing and doing?" I'm
Uh-huh.
like, wow, you don't know what to do with them kids.
No, what is going to happen is that whoever made sure that they made it to that court will be fired. I'm telling you right
Fine.
now. whoever whoever made that mistake to allow those kids get to that court, that person lost their job.
I don't
That's
even
it.
know how VDM got to them. Ooh.
VDM, you won't deny VDM access. You go collect media work. Hmm. VDM, you get mouth too sharp and in body strong. I won't do 'em. You get money. I won't do 'em.
Shabina, Shabina, that one they said he wore police clothes, so they were looking for him.
Eh.
But, but terrorist is wearing police clothes and carrying military army, military weapon, and carrying military weapon. Nothing is happening. Ah,
Ah,
jungle.
Zoo.
Niger. Oh, yeah. So wow.
If Nigeria ever, some people, see, what I will beg our people, we say, they should not wait for Nigeria to happen to them before they get sense. They mustn't wait. At least they can observe, they can think for themselves, you know, they can reason, see for yourself how things are happening, It's not just treasonable felony. Someone is asking for an independent nation. Yes, we call it treasonable felony. Meanwhile, the idiots that is late, rotten in hell, he usurped Nigerian presidency. That was in what year was that? He committed felon and treason and became president. Buhari in 1985. Is that not treason? Nobody's talking about it. You know, treason definitely, and everybody just agree in this zombie. They tell you on channels TV that it's treasonable felony, or the president or one stupid police somewhere tell you it's treasonable felony, and you believe. Then the same people will come to us and tell us Simon is brainwashing you. He's brainwashing you. Ekpa is brainwashing you. I say, he's brainwashing us. Okay, that's good. Tell us what he did that is wrong. Oh, he's a fraud. He's a criminal. He's a this. Okay, which money did he steal? Do you have evidence? But if we say, okay, let's talk about your mandates, Peter Obi. He's a murderer. He's a criminal. You want me to show you evidence? They'll say, no, 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 no. Don't. We don't want to see the evidence. I say, oh, okay, fine, that's good. You don't want us to give you evidence. But meanwhile, we are disturbing you for evidence against our PM, but you don't have any. How far? Are we zombies now? Are we the one who is the zombie out of both of us now? You know, my people. BIAFRA is here. Oh. Even I don't worry about people they go other spaces. Now, to me, it's good. Yeah, I don't have any issue with that. As long as they are speaking the truth, as long as they are speaking facts, no shaking. You know, at least they get mine. You know, they get thick skin to handle all the lies and propaganda. I know sometimes I know people tolerate lies. Oh, you know, if they can handle the lies and still reason with people that are very unreasonable, that's fine. After all, they are not just talking to them that are lying, but they are talking to the listeners. Mm. All right, my people, on day one, make I cut out there before I go oversleep. God bless you now. Good night.
will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything, anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything, anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything, anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead.
Finland. Kaijenu, kaijenu, kaije, kaijenu, kaijenu, kaije. Unaneje defe, naineje na Finland. Ever get with convention for the redeclaration of our new nation, Biafra, kaije. Kunisoro naga, itinye ndị naga na ekpere. Pray for those that are going if you are not going with them. Maka na December 2nd, ọ ga-adịkwa egwu, ọ ga-adịkwa kpọkpọ. Ụwa niile ga-eme mkpọtụ maka obodo a na-akpọ Biafra. Ọ ga-adị egwu. Ihe niile wee bụrụ ije mmiri. Anyị ga-enwe ọṅụ n'ime ya. A ga-akọnya bụ akụkọ bụrụ ihe ọṅụ. Ana niile ga-ekwupụta na Chineke mezuo na nkwa ya, maka nkwa ekwere anyị and agaji ime ya. Nkwa na ịdị mma Chineke ga-abịa n'ụwa wee mezuo ka ọṅụ mmadụ wee zuo oke. Ọ bụ obodo a na ka anyị na-ene anya na ọ bụ na ọ bịa ụwa dị mma, ihe mebiri emezie ya. Ya bụ na otu anyị si wee yọkọ gị si wee dị n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma ise.